let me, so I hope you guys can hear this. I'm gonna use my old calculus book. So, I'm gonna take a page out of Gaslamp ASMR's book. Tonight. And, okay, so we're gonna open up the OBS, and I'm just gonna make some ambient sounds that I think sound good. And of course, as always, I would love your feedback. Maybe I should put these in. Oh yeah, I got something even better. So on 3, I'm gonna. Where's my pen? Okay, on 3, I'm gonna change this into a carved bamboo cup. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I think that sounds quite a bit better. What about you? So, I was watching Gaslamp's live stream the other night, and you can just tell he's thought about, he's considered what ASMR really is. And it's really, really fantastic, I think. So, if you guys haven't seen his channel, go check him out. If you like, after watching this, you like what I did. So we have some tools right there. Tools. And I thought I would get, let's see, okay, I'm going to start recording right there. So what I'm going to do is, I have Google Translate set up here. And, okay. So I'm going to type THANKSFORBENGHERE. And so I had my, I was watching some review bro earlier. So I have my YouTube studio here. And what I want to do is go to analytics. And one feature I always loved in the YouTube analytics was that you can find out how many different people roughly watch your content across the globe. And it usually gives you a little map, but this studio is a little bit different. So, traffic sources, I gotta figure out. So, interest viewers, playlist, build an audience. There we go, top countries. To be honest with you, I'm gonna go to settings, view additional features, and yeah, this is going to be more of a hangout, but I want to learn, as always, a little bit as we go. So I'll go to analytics here. Okay. And then demographics. And as we can see here, it says age, which is, it's mostly, just give an overall. Yeah, so most of you are male. About 15% of you are female, and most of you are from 18 to 34 years old. So, it's, that's something interesting, I guess. But here, right here, is what is interesting the most to me. It's where we have all the different countries. And now I'm not sure why the US is 53%, just over half of my viewership. Maybe it's because I'm American, or maybe it's because mostly our population is so big. Maybe it's the biggest English-speaking country, I would think. But 15% is from the UK, of you all. And then it drops off precipitously afterwards to Canada with 5%, and Australia, Germany, Sweden, Ireland. All you guys are around 1 to 3%. So for the non-English speaking people, which, yeah, my top 4 are Australia, Canada, the UK, and the US. I'm going to go to Germany, and I'm going to thank you all. Yeah, I was looking at this guy, Essence of ASMR. I liked his, I love his guitar playing. He had a really cool couple videos. So yeah, something to check out. Yeah, so thanks for being here. And I want to look that up in German. And this is me speaking German. Danke fürs Dasein. And yeah, I've heard a little bit about the philosopher Martin Heidegger, who talks about being in the world as a philosophical concept, which I can't even begin to express how difficult of a concept it appears to be, but he uses the word Dasein quite a bit. Thanks for being here. Hope you are doing well. Let's pretend we're being ER right now, ephemeral rift. Let's be a German ephemeral rift. German, very German. So it should say, good evening. Maybe I should do that. Good evening. Guten Abend. Ich hoffe, es geht dir gut. Geht dir gut. Guten Abend. Ich hoffe, es geht dir gut. Okay. I hope you are doing well. Let's get our tacit conversation out of the way. First, how is the weather today? Wie ist das Witter, Huet, Hute, Hute. Is it Hute? What else can we do? What else can we do? You know what? Maybe I can make this. Perhaps I can make this a dark theme. Classic. Customize. Let's go to customize maybe. Drag your toolbars. Uh-oh. Options. See, I think maybe I can. Here we go. Appearance. So appearance, fonts, and colors. Colors, background. Okay, so I think I figured it out that the text in the left column doesn't appear white. It overrides it somehow. So, and I wasn't intending this to be a mukbang, but I'm hungry and I have some dirty, sweet potato chips. And these are hopefully not too salty and oily for my keyboard. Don't want my keyboard to get dirty. See if you guys can see this. Oh. 5-second rule. It is indeed a potato chip. Alright, so you know what? That actually makes a pretty good sound. And this is actually pretty cool. I actually did get this in Jamaica. And this guy in 2005, apparently. I've forgotten what year it was, but that would be 10th grade. I think 10th grade for me. So, and we watched this guy take a real bamboo and, yeah, just carve it up. Carving these little trees right here. And then we could see he's got a flower. He was actually, I mean, you could tell he was doing this for a living right around the Ocho Rios, I believe. Some, you know, making a living off the tourists like us, filing off the boats. See if I can cover that up a little bit. But yeah, I always liked it, you know. I think there's a, oh, and then the bird, of course, the bird. Alright, bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Yes, indeed. yeah, I just thought that was a neat little custom-made item. Okay, so German. Let's think of one more thing I could say in German. Oh, I got one. So, it must be it must be stressful to be an engineering student in Deutschland. Is it Deutschland? In Deutschland. Because you know, German engineering. Yeah, that has to be a very global trope, stereotype, right? How well engineered the Germans engineer things. I always thought that from everything I read, particularly this guy who was a German himself, he's always talking about how disciplined and intellectual kind of, in the 1800s at least, there's a clear distinction between English culture and German culture. And the Germans were a lot more disciplined, more conservative, much more, just overall, I guess, less loose, less lax with their guidelines and their borders, if you will, I guess. So their engineering, they were very logical. That's why one of their greatest philosophers was Immanuel Kant, who was one of the most rigorous logicians in philosophy. And I guess that's why he's so hard to understand. So, es muss, to all you Germans, es muss stressig sein, ein Ingenieur in Deutschland zu sein. While du wiped, I don't know how, it looks like a beta, I don't know how to pronounce that letter right there. Because you know, maybe that means to know. Weist, maybe an S. Deutsch Ingenieurskunst. You know what? He always says a lot of German phrases. For instance, the great chain of being is Rengabfoge der Wesen. I guess Wesen means being. Because as, of course, this whole book right here had to be translated from English to German. But man, I'm sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent. I was hoping to go through a bunch of languages, but maybe if you guys like this, I'll do specifically European, then I'll do Haitian, then I'll do Spanish. I just like the idea that, I remember when I was reading this, the genealogy of morals, the concept of guilt and debt, because this guy, before he was a philosopher, he was what's called a philologist, and he was trained in the old ancient texts. So he was trained to read the old texts and interpret them. And so I just thought it's very interesting to know that all of our modern languages, the Latin, the Romantic languages, everything, especially European languages, are derived, have a mother language. And so all of our ideas, they mean a little bit slightly different things in different languages. So, a book can never be truly translated into another language, because words are fluid and they take on the characteristics of the zeitgeist, of the age, of the nation in which they were written. And so yeah, I was originally going to look at a German word, but I love how this guy looks at our past and says, we derive all our ideas of what is good and bad, and even the words good and bad, from the people who defined civilization and society and the way to act and be political and interact with among nations and tribes. And it's so true, so you're kind of a being out of time, and you're kind of left adrift if you don't understand the history of, if you're from the West, Western civilization, and if you are from the East, your Eastern heritage really is a reason that we do most of the things that we do. And in the word kakos maybe, Greek, as in delos. So kakos means bad, ugly, ill-born, mean. Delos means cowardly, worthless, vile, wretched. The plebeian in contradistinction to the agathos, which means good, well-born, gentle, brave, capable. Cowardice is emphasized. So yeah, anyways, I think it's interesting that our words that we use to characterize a person's actions nowadays have a whole history, about them. But I really digress. I apologize for that, guys. So, let's see. The next one was... Oh boy, this is hard to read. Colors, let's do unvisited links. We'll do that. And visited, we will do that. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's kind of a fruity, flavorful looking color scheme. I kind of like it. So, Sweden next. We have Sweden, the country of ASRM, and my ancestors. So, I will say, can I? Oh, there we go. Okay, I can't do that. Hello. Is your evening going? I'll just say, how are you? And German, that's hello. Wie geht's dir? And okay, let's go to Sweden. Sweden. Here we go. Swedish right there. And this would be Hedge Urmaradu. Hedge Urmaradu. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but and then hope is not too boring. I hope this is not too boring. Jag hoppas att detta inte är så trägigt. Jag hoppas att detta inte är så trägigt. Oh boy, I don't know if I did that right. Okay. Are you already asleep? Sover du redan? Sover du redan? What time is it over there? Vad är klockan där borta? Klockan. Love that. Okay, we'll wrap it up. I will say thank you for being here with me. See if that's different without with and without the with me at the end. Så tack för att du är här. And let's see, thank you for being here with me. Tack att du är här med mig. Wow, I feel like I sound almost exactly like ASMR when I'm doing that. He has that such a very, very deep voice. I feel like maybe it's my bias because it's foreign to me, but his accent sounds so nice. Like, it's so much more relaxing, even when he's speaking English with his accent, than to me someone speaking just American English or even British English. But I appreciate all the love you show. Jag uppskattar all kärlek du visar. Jag uppskattar all kärlek du visar. Nice. So I hope to collaborate with ASMR using this translator. Jag hoppas att samarbeta med ASMR med hjälp av denna översättare. Jag hoppas att samarbeta med ASMR-tika med hjälp av denna översättare. That would be cool. I reached out to him a while back, and he was really excited. He was very much ready and game to do a collaboration, but where we actually compare notes, kind of do one of those GB Creative Calm type of collaborations. But I wanted to incorporate maybe keyboard sounds as well, and I thought maybe I would type things out. These would be maybe common colloquial phrases to me in Florida, and he would try to say in my accent, and I would do the same. Jag skulle vara ut säker. Dessa skulle vara vanliga friser till mig i Florida. Han skulle försöka säga dem i min accent. Och skulle hända. Oh, that's my belly. Och jag skulle göra detsamma. Okay. Jag skulle skriva ut säker. Dessa skulle vara vanliga friser till mig i Florida. Han skulle försöka säga dem i min accent. Och jag skulle göra detsamma. Okej. So I'm going to go now, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really enjoyed this, and it's fun, I think, for me, and hopefully it's interesting enough for you as well. So finally, I want to bid you adieu, and I hope you guys sleep extremely well tonight, as always, and wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on whatever it is you guys have to tackle tomorrow. I wish you nothing but the best. Alright. Tack för att du tittat. Jag måste kun gå på grund av big material. That's funny, big material. Utanför. Tack för att du tittat. Danke fürs Zuschauen. And I want to do Dutch. Bedankt voor het kitchen. Bedankt voor het kitchen. And lastly, I want to do Irish. Irish. I don't know if that could be translated. Yes. Oh boy, bushas liet as fishant. Bushas liet as fishant.